happy Tuesday, everyone. Glad to be here. It is Thanksgiving week, so we definitely want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And I have to say, I was at the Texas Ren Fest this weekend. Well, only Saturday. I did not do Sunday because Saturday, I think after 4 weeks of running straight, my body finally gave out on me, which basically just meant I passed out. Nothing was going to bother me.
So you partied too hard and were hungover. That's the real story. That's okay.
Yeah.
If anyone is going to be proud of that, it's definitely me. So I am hands down proud of you. Okay. We all need to be hungover every now and then. So I'm 100% on board with that.
But I did get some good interviews. I think my favorite one, I had two favorite ones. One was with the King for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was with the pirate group, especially with what they do with disabled vets. I love what they do. But I did the Royal Falconeer, but the sound didn't come in. It was pretty crowded this weekend. And you heard a lot of background noise. And plus, when I was doing the interview, he had his about 4 or 5 birds of prey out. And it's like, last thing I need is one of those birds just to come and grab this mic.
So you got scared.
No, I would. Well, those.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Grown men can be scared too. Real men
I'm not
scared.
I'm not gonna lie.
There were some big birds, and he was saying that one of them took him down at one point, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't blame him. I would have.
Did you witness this?
That would have been those birds are big. Yes. They actually flew over our head. So yeah,
and those talons can actually grip up to 800 pounds.
I didn't make it this far.
And they're razor sharp.
Yeah.
So you really don't want them to land on you.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, it's okay.
The one said he doesn't like guys, and I think that's the one that took him down. So
I would have been scared too, Greg. I'm not making fun of you, man. I would have been scared too. I probably wouldn't have interviewed him. I would have just been like, "Hey, dude, how are you? Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm at the con hour." I would have yelled from my seat. I would not have, that's just, I don't do birds. Birds scare me just in general. Like even big birds scares. I just no. A bird
and
one
they
should
were
not be that
big
big.
Birds.
It should not be yellow. So
some were stunning birds. Though. I mean, they were gorgeous.
Now, I think the one shop that I did a couple of shops. My one shop, of course, does my leather work, so had to get them in there. Another one was with the little dragons that they have that sit on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And they actually have a little mechanism where the heads turn yes or no.
What? Who is that? I need to get Fern one for Christmas.
They have purple ones.
Was that
the one purple ones?
Was that the one by the glass thing? That was down by the.
No. It's at the very front.
Page?
Okay.
It is at the very front.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if she gave me her business card. No, I zoomed in on the business card while we were doing the interview.
Okay, I'll see if I can find her.
You have failed me, Greg. You have.
No. If I zoomed in on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was some really cool stuff. It was my first time, and thankfully Trevor and I had Greg and his dad Mike to kind of show us around a little bit. But it was like super cool. I mean, yeah.
And
I'm excited
huge.
For this weekend.
And it is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, came Saturday night, I basically passed out, and Sunday was just a day of rest, letting my body recoup. Because I've been busy getting people on for the show. I've been busy going to the hospital back and forth, getting my wife back here, taking care of her, dealing with the nurses that are coming in to check on her. I think my body and mentally and physically just said enough.
Well, that's on top of everything else that you are currently dealing with health-wise as well. So, no doubt.
So, other than that, I think it was a fun time. I got as many, and like I said, it just got too crowded. All the shops were crowded. You couldn't get in there to interview anybody, and it's like, man.
Well, we're planning on doing like Friday and Saturday morning, coming in at like 9 or 10, and then staying till like 2 or 3. Because after that, people are like coming in still by like the hundreds as we were going out. And I'm like, yeah, that's too people-y for me. So we are going to be leaving early and getting there early. Yes. Yeah, no, don't do too many. But the costumes were insane. The people
think-
were super cool.
I think my favorite costume are the two stormtroopers wearing the kilts.
There was a Mandalorian who actually I happen to know the parents of, who was there in a kilt.
Nice.
But seeing the two stormtroopers in a kilt was just hilarious.
It was.
It made my day. And then Castle Khazar, where the people who do my leather work, they actually ran out of leather, and they were upstairs making the leather as I interviewed them. So it has been a busy year for the Ren Fest. And then talking to the king, going to have more coming next year. And it's like, oh my God, making that place bigger. Whoo.
I love
Well,
it.
I currently have 2 interviews set up for this weekend. I'll be interviewing the king as he will be Father Christmas and his lovely queen. And so I'll be interviewing them. And I also have an interview set up for a young lady who was actually married at the Renaissance Festival.
Oh yeah.
She's one of the princesses of Spain, I think you said.
Yes, I was supposed to get with her on Sunday, but like I said, when my body passed out, I had to write her a note apologizing because I just couldn't do it.
It happened.
But like I said, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But Thanksgiving week, what are y'all's plans for Thanksgiving?
Well, we're doing family on Thursday, and then Candace, yes, Trevor and I will be there Friday and Saturday for Ren Fest, and then we're going to take a day of rest after church on Sunday. So Candace, yes, I've already set up with Veronica and Kelly that I will text you guys when we're there so we can meet up.
Cool. So all 4 of y'all are going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, back to Thanksgiving here.
And Mombarella will be there too on Friday.
Back to Thanksgiving here. Amy, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
I'm going home for Thanksgiving. I'm actually going to leave tomorrow, and I will be going to see my mom and then my in-laws, and then I'll be coming back, and then, somewhere in between there, I'm also doing a book launch on Saturday, and I have this thing with the Con Hour that I'm talking to on Saturday as well.
Oh.
Yeah, oh my gosh. So yeah, my Thanksgiving is on Thursday and Friday, and that's it, So no, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see my family.
And don't we have a guest host on Saturday too?
Yes, we do have a guest co-host, and that's going to be Stephanie Nadoni, voice actress that we've had on the show from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Kid Goku and Kid Young Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
The names right now, like I said, my mouth's still twisting and turning from this weekend.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have a thing, okay, that I want to talk about because I realized this last night, but I realized it too late to put it in our group little chat. Okay, so the last person that we interviewed was Samantha Newark, right? Who was the voice of Jim. Okay, let me be real honest. I've never watched Jim, but I was on the good old Netflix yesterday. I was getting my Christmas movie on. Okay, I've probably seen every Christmas movie on Netflix. Okay, but don't judge me. That's besides the point. Anyways, up in my trending was Jim and the friggin' holograms.
No
movie.
way.
I was like, HS, what is this? Okay, so I abbreviated that. If you did not get that, okay, this is a kid-friendly show. But sometimes
it just took me a second to register what that actually meant. So got it.
Anyways, okay. It is I thought she was gonna be in it, right? I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna watch this. It's gonna be great. Okay. I was watching the trailer. Okay, it's not this lady or girl starts this band with her sister and uses the name Jim, and everyone thinks it's Samantha Newark, who is the voice of Jim, right? And the holograms. And they were like, well, no one knows who that is, so they're going to form it. And so I was like, oh, man, it doesn't have Samantha Newark. But they have a movie. My whole point, I'm sorry, I went down a rabbit hole. But my whole point was the fact that they have a friggin' movie out that's called Jim and the Holograms. I was like,
it's not the original Jim.
I know. I was like, this is cool. I want to watch this. And then it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So I wasted like an hour and a half of my life watching this movie thinking it was going to be something, and it wasn't. But they do have that movie out there. So, if Ted wants to make a movie, Jim and the holograms, and it'd be like legit, that would be fantastic, because that's what I thought it was, and it was not. It was not that.
That would have been quite upsetting, actually.
Right? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I was annoyed.
I
But-
don't blame you.
Netflix, go figure.
I know.
They do have some really cool original stuff on though. My problem is when you like an original thing and they leave it on a cliffhanger and then they cancel it for the next season.
Well, speaking of which, Squid Game is coming
Yes.
back for season 2.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
coming
they
back
announced
for
that.
season 2. They kind of had to though, because realistically, they kind of left us on a cliffhanger. Okay, like, I'm just being real. So, needless to say, that is what I spend my evenings doing. In a nutshell, I have no life, you guys. I have 2 kids under 2 and 1. I have no life. So,
Well,
this
you
is
know
what
what?
I-
I'm gonna have to go watch Ghostbusters, because I've heard a lot of people saying, guys, even that's like, man, I was crying at that
yeah.
movie.
Oh
Really?
my gosh. I'm like
Yes.
hearing all the emotional responses to it. And
Yes.
I'm just like, man, I can't deal with emotional movies though, because I can't. I can't. I'm an ugly crier and I know it, and I don't want people to see that. So I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna, no one needs to be in my presence. But I have heard so many people say that, like,
Yes.
how emotional it is, and they're just like, oh, I have all the feels, I'm like, oh my gosh, that hurts me.
We
I'm
were
the type
driving
of-
around yesterday or the other day, and on our GPS is Waze, and we're driving on this road, and I see the little Ghostbuster sign. I'm like, is there like a Ghostbuster store up here or something on Waze?
Mhm.
And so I had to zoom in. It was the movie theater, and they're advertising Ghostbusters.
Uh,
But
Well-
I thought it was funny.
I'm one of the type that's like, oh, I got dust in my eye.
Yeah, sure. You're too macho. You're too macho to cry. Oh my goodness, Greg.
I'll admit I have my emotional
Yeah,
times.
man.
I'm not
just
going to say
like,
when, but I
No.
have my emotional times.
you don't have to.
And now,
lie to
what's
us,
this
Greg.
Ghostbusters about? Because I know that the female one didn't do so well.
This is basically, I believe it's the
Is
one
it
who
picked
passed away, the one that passed away, his son or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh.
So they
Was
do
it the
put
one that played
emotional feel.
Egon? Is that the one that did it? That passed?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes. And I think the mother is actually the lady who was the secretary there at the time. And they moved to Oklahoma, I think, or something like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's one that I definitely want to go see. But
Man, I don't know. I don't do good all up in my feels. Okay, I just don't. I don't do good like that. So you're gonna have to tell me how it is, okay? Because I can't handle that.
there's
Now-
no telling when I'm going to go see it. I might wait till it comes out on video.
Right,
I
That's
mean,
what we usually
saying.
do. Or like, we went on a cruise last week. That's why I wasn't here last week. Or no, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. But we saw Black Widow on the cruise ship. And
Yeah.
that was actually really good. I was impressed. I'm a David Harbour fan who was in it because, of course, Stranger Things. But yeah, it would turn out really, I liked it.
Yeah, you
No.
can watch it on Disney Plus, right?
now I'll
I
have
don't
to
get Disney Plus. That's
I'll have to go back and reread it. But from what I understand, and Scarlett Johansson is actually back with Disney, according to Kevin Feige.
Oh, is she good?
It was
So
just a money
I guess
thing, man. It was just a money mishap.
What's this rumor about Keanu Reeves joining the Marvel crew?
he's saying that he would. He said
Okay.
he'd be honored to join it. He's
Okay, and
not
they just
saying
took
he
it and
is
ran.
joined it. Right.
Okay. Well,
Right.
see, media, come on.
That's
Work with us.
well, hey, he said it. He said I'd be honored to do it. But they're like, well,
Oh,
they
I
want him
would
as
love
Wolverine, and they're saying no,
No.
not Wolverine, because they would
No.
want somebody younger to replace the Wolverine and work it up like that, kind of like, I guess, Spider-Man with Tom Holland. Speaking of which, the second trailer came out this.
Hugh Jackson
couple of
is
days
the
ago.
only Wolverine for me,
Dude.
though. That's just not right.
I'm just
Well-
telling you, this new Spider-Man movie, dude,
I haven't
It's going to be
seen it.
interesting.
it is like, I am so excited because, Spider-Man has a heart, doesn't want to lose MJ, all these things. He's like, I have the potential to save all these people because they die. And Doctor Strange is like, no, you don't. They're going to die. Don't mess with the time frame. All of these things. And so I'm like, yes, like just yes. Anyways, I'm a huge,
The one I'm
like, I
curious
love-
about is Rob Pattinson and Batman.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not sure on that.
You know, once you have like the Dark Knight and that whole like trilogy, you just
You
stop
just can't-
watching Batman.
Yeah.
Like I'm done. Like it's
Yeah.
I mean, I like Ben Affleck, but I did not like him as Batman.
He was a good older Batman when he did Justice League. He was very good as like the older one, showing the age, you know, Batman and the hardship and stuff. But in terms of like, you know, the movies and being all like badass, like no, that's not Ben Affleck. Like I don't see him as like a big action star.
No, he didn't do good at Daredevil, and he really didn't do good at Batman. Just no.
Well, I've seen one of the trailers, and it looks decent, but like Amy said, after the Dark Knight, you really can't touch Batman.
You just can't. Like they should just have left it and let that success be there, and like the legend of Heath Ledger, and just leave it. You know, just let that go, do its own little thing. You know, but it was like, you know, they're just a hot mess, and I don't.
So, has anybody seen The Dark Phoenix?
Oh, is that the one about what's her name is in it? Sophia's in it.
It's the one about Jean Grey, where they pretty much threw the entire Marvel canon out the window, or not Marvel, DC canon, whatever, out the window. The X-Men.
That's Marvel.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So the X-Men canon, like completely out the window. It just doesn't make sense on any of it. Did you watch it?
No. I mean, I wanted to watch it because I like her, but you know, at the same time, I'm like, I don't do long movies.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't fit in everything else. It's really
not everything's gonna fit. I mean,
no, you don't understand. They killed Jean Grey. They killed Mystique, who was in later. They killed a lot of people, and this is supposed to be the younger crew. So how was Mystique there?
I need you today because, in all honesty, I just hate everybody today, and I feel like I need some, you know, dad jokes because I hate everybody.
Here come the dad jokes.
Before we even started, I said Amy needs to see a little bit of Anubis and her friend from California.
I feel like I need to clarify, you know, hating everybody. Candace, I don't hate you. I love you. You're amazing. And Julie, I don't hate you either. Greg and CJ, there's moments that I do because it's just, if you were on before the show, I just hate them. Okay. Like I'm being real. I love you all dearly, but you need to understand that sometimes I don't like
Actually, last Friday, I'm just saying that was awesome. We even had Trevor joining in.
Haters. I don't know why y'all had to be that way. Y'all took something and really turned it. Okay. It did not need to be what y'all said it was.
Even Trevor jumped in on that one. Come on.
No, I mean, I'm telling you,
you walked in on that.
Oh, Lordy. I'm not a vegetarian because I love animals. I'm a vegetarian because I hate plants. There you go.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
Oh, God.
Anubis, where have you been all my life, man?
Well, I still haven't watched, which I plan on doing this week, is watching the Wheel of Time series that's come out.
Yes,
I've heard mixed on that. So I hope it's well.
I'm going to be watching it sometime this week, so hopefully.
Can you let me know? I need to catch up on my Pennyworth season 2. I need to catch up on that. I'm going to be watching that.
Speaking of Pennywise, you should have seen the outfit at the Ren Fest.
Pennywise was not what I was talking about.
I got
Pennyworth.
No, but
oh my gosh, I'm not talking about the same clown.
You start putting names in my head.
I'm sorry.
She was seriously creepy. She has to be the relative of it. Just, you know.
I mean,
she
the outfit.
Did you get a photo of her?
Yes.
Yes.
I got like several.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look because I'm all about that life. Where was that on Halloween weekend? You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me pull it up.
Where was that in some of these like pixies and tape?
Oh no. It was wild, and of course she froze.
I love it. Did you have a red balloon and everything?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Just a second, I'm working on it. That's why I froze.
And it was the outfit, dead to a T.
Okay, let me see if I can share this right.
I'll let Amy do that.
No,
I'm not that tech savvy right now.
Got it. There you go. Can you see it?
No, I have to bring it onto the screen. There we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, I totally did see that. I like it.
She's a little creepy, but very cool.
No, I love it.
And she was right next to the stream in the garden area.
I know, that's why I loved it. Oh my gosh, that was
It was like
amazing.
it was awesome.
Yeah. Well,
So what else is coming out? Oh, that was what I wanted to say.
No.
Cyphacon made one of their announcements at one of their guests this weekend.
Yes.
Oh,
Tim Russ,
Uh-huh.
Tuvok from Star Trek Voyager.
oh, very cool. Where is it?
So-
Oh! I need to email Cyphacon. Then definitely.
Oh,
Okay, on my list.
I'm looking forward to that. And they, of course, they have others, which
On my
I
list.
think that's 2 Star Trek people that have come in now.
I believe so.
And I forget who the third was that they
My
announced.
kind of people.
But I'm supposed to be talking to Garrett to get him coming in January, I believe, to our show. So be expecting Cyphacon to be on our show, hopefully.
Sweet.
They haven't
I
said
loved
yes or no.
them. When I
I
met
knew I had
them,
forgotten
I
something.
loved them at Beaumont. They are like the nicest people.
Their
Oh, yeah.
costumes were killer. They
I
were
Yes.
love
like,
him. His little
awesome.
Ghostbuster outfit. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
That was a cool outfit. Now they come
Yeah.
out with, I think Hasbro's coming out with a Ghostbuster pack.
Ooh.
And it looked good. I saw part of the video. And like, oh man, that looks awesome.
Right? I like it. I'm going to have to go look at it.
I'll see if I can share that with you. Are you part of the, have y'all seen? No, not yet. We were just talking about that.
What?
Yeah.
Seeing
Oh, I noticed, have
Ghostbusters
you seen
Afterlife.
it? Did you get your did you let your feels kind of, overtake you a little bit?
he
Did you
saw
cry
it.
a
He
little
saw it.
Was it emotional like everybody's been saying? Did you
Yeah.
cry, Anubis?
Did you turn into a big baby? It's okay if you did. Real men cry.
Well, he is Anubis though, so he
I
didn't
didn't
cry
cry
because
because
his
my
girlfriend was on
girlfriend-
the cry.
Hey, I like it. I like that. That's how you do teamwork right there, Anubis. Yes. That
You
is
let
So
her
in
do
other
it for
words-
you.
In other words, take Kleenex.
But it was an emotional movie then. It did have its,
It does.
like Amy says, feels.
It hits all the feels, man. I can't. I can't. Like, I can't do emotional movies. I just can't. I don't know. Ever since I had kids, I can't do emotional movies. I'm like the biggest ball bag ever. Like if a movie, like a horror movie, kills like a little baby, I can't watch it. I'm like, oh no, I can't do it. But before I could totally
But it
do
was
it.
okay. But it was okay for Star Wars to do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't. No, it's not okay that Anakin went and did all that. I didn't say that. I was just saying now, okay, now that I have kids, my feels, I'm a lot more sensitive in movies.
Sometimes
Hunger
a
Games
good
kills me.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
that
it
was a
does.
very
Yes.
emotional scene.
Oh,
He
yeah.
froze. Yes, Hunger Game. Yeah, lost it on that one multiple times.
I
We really
can't-
lost him now.
Who are we
Uh-oh.
losing?
Am I gone?
Greg,
No,
You're back.
No, I'm here.
you're good.
No,
I'm
you
here.
were. You froze up
Okay.
and then you spun the little wheel and now you're back.
I'm
Hey.
good. You were good on my end, but hey, welcome back, Greg. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
Did you need an intermission? I mean, it's okay. We all need that every now and then. It's okay. It's okay.
Sometimes you need a good cry.
snap.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, Greg, I want to ask the people listening. Okay, so I shared my cup with you guys earlier, and I want to know, is this anyone's motto for the holidays? Because it's totally mine. And I put this on a cup, and it says, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. That is my motto for this holiday season. So if anyone else feels that way, please just I don't know, thumbs up or something in the comments. Or am I the only one that's just like, calm your roll, okay? Like, slow it down.
Giving you a double on that
Yeah.
one.
Just say.
Speaking of that,
Uh-huh.
the king made a suggestion that I need a Western kilt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there thinking, now, can you see a Western with somebody wearing a kilt? I mean, how would the guns fit in there?
It would be funny.
On the sides.
Ooh, Anubis, what is your motto going to be? There's always something to be thankful for Thanksgiving, even if it's just not being
Not
a turkey.
being a turkey.
That's
awesome.
a true one, man. I'm talking about the Christmas time, though. I mean, I literally did. I put it on a cup. Don't get your tinsel in
Yes.
a tingle. I love it. I love it. Candace loves it. Candace, girl, I'm going to mail you this cup. You can have it. I love it. I mean, I'm just saying. That's my motto for this year, man. I'm doing good to make it to Thanksgiving.
I'm looking forward to December 4th, NerdCon. Unfortunately, L2 won't be there. L will be there.
Oh my God.
But
can you like just
Steve Andrino is going to be there. Stephanie Nadoni is going to be there.
If I mail you a cutout, if I mail you a life-size cutout of myself, will you carry it around with you and then like take pictures of one with me? Like, will you do that? Because I'll do it. I'll order that thing today and have it shipped to your house, and all you got to do is take it with you. Okay, I'm just saying. If you will carry it around, I will invest the money.
Oh my gosh!
Have y'all seen NCIS with Tony? Yes. With Tony and McGee when they have that little April Fool's thing going.
Yeah.
And Tony's starting to knife the paper cutout.
Yeah.
I can see me doing that.
Well, that's rude, man. Why you gotta be like that? Man.
You can have one of those shirts on that they used to have on the Musketeers, which has their name spelled correctly across the chest. So.
Well, that's the thing is she'd probably mail me one that just said AMY instead of AIMEE.
I would not do that. I would never misspell my own name. Okay.
Yeah, but if I was taking it around, you'd have to do that for me.
That's kind of where I was going with that.
But do a nice thing because I want to be at NerdCon, and I was hoping you would like hook a sister up and do a favor. But evidently, we ain't that close.
Well,
everybody.
I'm going to say right now. A paper cutout is not as good as the real thing.
Well, Greg, now you're kind of back in my favor just a little bit. Okay, not a whole lot. But everybody, this goes back to show you there's sometimes I hate both of them. Okay, and this is clear as day as to why sometimes I hate Greg. Like
you need not a paper cutout though. You need a cardboard one. So it'll stand.
That's what I was going to send. I was going to go to like FedEx, and have them cut me out a life-size one, and then Greg pick it up, But I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. All things considered, I love you dearly, and I love you enough to hate you guys at times. Okay, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't hate you. Okay, I'm just throwing it out. It's meant with love.
It's a brother-sister thing.
Amy, what do you call people who are afraid of Santa Claus? Oh my gosh, what? Oh, this is gonna be good. So excited.
I'm not afraid of him. I just think he's
claustrophobic. Oh my gosh, Anubis. I love it. Oh my gosh.
I'm the one that doesn't like him. So.
Well, got NerdCon and definitely got to talk about December. December is going to be a fun lineup.
Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I'm super looking forward to December's because.
We have the Iron Maidens coming on December 2nd.
Nice.
We have a returning guest on December 11th, I believe it is, which is Tara Tinsley.
What time?
December 11th, that's Saturday, so that's going to be 11 a.m.
I hope I can make that, but I don't know that I can.
And then on Tuesday, December 23rd, I believe, we have Anale coming. There's another singer-songwriter. We got a lot of musicians coming next. Well, two singers and then one band. So that should be about 7 total.
Boom shakalaka. That's what that's called.
But I still have 1 week that I'm trying to fill. I haven't figured out who yet. I'm waiting on one response, which if I get that response, then I'll be extremely happy. And I've already started working on January.
Ooh.
So.
Nice. Any of you have children watching the stream? I have advice for you. The best way to get a puppy for Christmas is to beg for a baby brother. And you're welcome. You know what, Anubis? That's not even true because I've been begging my husband for a puppy. And all he says is, if you really want a puppy, we should just have another baby because they're like the same. I'm like, oh, no, they ain't. One grows like inside and I have to like deliver it. And the other one I can just pick up. No, they're totally different. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. But he told me no on a puppy, so I would be the child that you're talking to, except I'm the one that wants the puppy.
Well, the puppy is always happy to see you. I mean,
well, okay, but you're talking to a guy that likes cats, so it's no.
Yes, they did have a small fire at the Texas Ren Fest, which was in the old Italian village. They call it something else now. But it was at a restaurant. They think that it was a transformer that blew, and it was actually next to a gas furnace. So that was not good.
Well,
But I think they got it contained really quick, which is a good thing.
I know, like I said, I know they took out. It said it took out the lightsabers store and something else, but it was like a standalone building. They said so it wasn't like
Yes.
connected,
So,
like some of those long rows are.
hmm so that's a good thing that it didn't. No one was hurt. No one was. All the animals were saved.
Mhm.
Lightsabers are gone. Yep.
That particular store, yes, according
Yes.
to what I read, yes.
no, man. I'm so sorry. That is no fun.
But I'm gonna try to keep this show short today because I do have to do a bunch downstairs.
And we got to get ready
So-
for Thanksgiving
Cover some
week.
ass.
But I do want to say next Saturday, be on at 11 a.m. with Abundantly Social, who is Amy, and we're going to have guest
Yay.
co-host Stephanie Dodoni.
Yes.
Sorry, I got to Anubis. I have a bunch of stuff I have to do today.
I know. I'm sorry, Anubis. I know. I'm so sorry. I would stay on and talk with you, Anubis, but it's
Since
frowned
I will be
upon.
at Ren Fest and I do have coverage there, we checked last week. You'll be getting some lives in and out and some pictures in and out on Friday and Saturday, maybe Sunday, depending on how tired we are when we get home Saturday.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But wanted to say, looking forward to seeing y'all on Saturday, and everyone have a very happy Thanksgiving. Try
Yes.
to enjoy time with your family
Mhm.
because trust me, you
Eat
don't
a
get it all
lot
the
of
time.
turkey.
Terry, I'll be there Friday and Saturday. Come on, you got to meet me there one of those days. Meet me at Claudette and James's booth.
But everyone, y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all on Saturday.
Happy
Adios.
Thanksgiving.